Are you using the network here?
Yeah, I've switched to my own. Your own is not.
Is your own working now?
Yes.
Please, let's go
You
live.
have to refresh page.
Are we live now?
Yes.
Okay, I think we're live now. All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Sorry for that break. Welcome back, everyone. If you can hear me now, please comment. You can hear me. Let me know you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, welcome back. I want to get our feedback before I proceed. That's why I'm waiting. So if you can hear me, just comment. All right. Thank you, Valeria. Thank you. So I can proceed now. Thank you, Adeyinka. As I was saying, even the richest black man on earth is number 86 on the world richest list. Our focus, I understand we have problems, local problems that we need to sort, right? Before we say we want to. There's a lot of theories. We have immediate problems, we have this, we have that, we have this, we have that. What that only means is that till Jesus comes, Africa will forever be behind. Because if no everybody now, someone reached out to me looking for investment, say he build an app for Africans to connect. I said, why if an American is thinking of building an app, he's thinking how will the world use it? Why are you building an app only for Africa? Why? Why? Because there's a way we are trying to retaliate. Like, we too, we are good. We too, and we don't need it. Create value that serves the world. That's all. There's no discrimination against excellence. There's no discrimination against excellence. Everybody wants a piece of excellence. And let me say this. There's a we or if as a human being, there are some things that you should decide that this is beneath me. It should not even be a possibility. It should not be a conditional statement. And I know this might sound weird, but I will still say it. The level of intelligence is human in a human being is too powerful that the only way you end up small or poor is the fact that you treated yourself and carried yourself less. If you understand how powerful we are as human beings, AI is coming for your job, you mean that you as a human, even when they call us animal, they call us higher animal. How will you tell me that something that another human being creates can make you of no value? That's an insult. That's an insult. Something that a human being like you created, you are saying it can make you useless in what you say you are doing. You don't deserve to be alive. You don't deserve to bear that title, human. How will you tell me that your entire life is learning how to use what another person creates, and that's how you build a career, and you do not? I don't know. And this is the language of wealth. In as much as all your career and your ecosystem is built on Facebook, you can never be as half as rich as Mark Zuckerberg. Because that means the extent to how wealthy you will become is the extent to what Mark Zuckerberg is able to allow you, the infrastructure is able to build. It's as simple as that. product you are not producing, service you are not offering, and even when you are offering it, you are producing it at the least level of excellence. Only people with no self-respect, people with no sense of taste will find your product attractive. Will your service make sense too? The way you even present yourself on social media, it shows that you lack respect for who you are. What lack of respect for who you are. And I get it. See, there's also a transition phase, because that is why you can look back at your throwback and be like, I was so foolish I put this out. That means you've grown. You've grown. If you can still post a 1 year ago picture and you don't feel cringe, it means they say once you stop growing, you start dying. It means you're already dying. In fact, you're already dead. Because you should be growing. You should be growing. Once you open social media, bam, you are consuming someone else's creation. As you are here now, this is my own creation you are consuming. Before somebody goes to sleep at night today, what have you created that thousands of people will be able to consume? Nothing. Even the ones you say you put out is not, what's the word now? Is not desirable. And even the people that will desire it are the people at the lowest level of intelligence. I keep saying you attract who you are. Why don't I have money? Why am I poor? Because you are not serving, you are not operating in a level of intelligence that people are compelled. No, but see, go and check all our videos. Go and check it. There is no place we say, please like, subscribe, and comment. There's none. People comment, people like, people share, people subscribe. If we post one that people don't interact with, we don't argue that please now share. No, we know that if we say what is more compelling, I will not use my platform to promote such. So I won't say the brand. But someone put out something recently as demeaning, as unethical as that thing is. Yet, the fact that it resonates with people of his kind, they still made it viral and they are spending millions on it. I said something, and I will just say that just to pass by. I said it in a community. I was telling them, I said, some of you that talk down on Pella is actually qualified to be your mentor. Yes, he is overqualified to sit you down and mentor you. Because you run your mouth. And why are people following him? If you're following him, you don't have sense. But guess what? Probably today when you get on that guy's page, he has created only God knows how many live streams, how many videos. You have woken up since morning till now. Nothing productive has come out of you. And you run your mouth because you can speak on, because you attended one university. As long as value is involved, he's entertaining people and is much more valuable than you are. And that's why he's richer than you. Wealth is non-emotional. He doesn't care about your opinion. You present value, people reward you for the value. You don't present value, you are stuck. So I saw a video. Well, we're making pastries in one kitchen. The background looks. I'm not saying that you can't start from where you are. But even when you are starting where you are, there's a thinking that backs up what you are doing. There's nothing stopping you from having a white cloth and put that. Just to let's even see that you are putting effort. That is what hurts me the most. You can see that this person is not putting any effort at all to even make this thing be more desirable. You can see. I was telling my people, I said, the way we know your thinking has changed is that once you hear any event, is small business this, small scale this, you don't attend. That's when we know that you are now building for the global scale. There's this culture of smallness that we glorify. Small business this one, small business that one, small this one, small everything, small. Always about peanuts. Even politicians that you say are lying to you, at least they lie that they are coming to serve you. That's why they're also wealthy. At least they pretend that they're coming to serve you. That's why you reward them with the seat. I said something. I said, if you say someone is useless, someone does not make sense, someone is this, someone is that, but he is worthy enough to become a topic of conversation inside your house without knocking, it means it's valuable. You, how many households have you become a topic of conversation there? None. Ajalatan, no. We deceive ourselves. Oh, we deceive ourselves. We deceive ourselves. A lot. We deceive ourselves. We deceive ourselves. I was telling my guys, I told them, you must be valuable beyond the job. That is when even the company knows that we can't lose you. Because they know you are hot cake. You ask for salary increase. There was a video. There was a video I watched recently. A lady came into the boss office and said, I'm resigning. The boss said, why? He said, Kiniko, I think I'm on stress. He said, will you go take a break? Go and we'll give you travel allowance. This thing, just take a break, spend it, and then come back. She took the and then he left. Then one guy was at the corner. Heard when the guy was telling the lady that will sponsor your trip, just take a break and come back. If you ran into the boss office. I'm resigning. The guy stood up and said, thank you for your service. You can leave. Because you think because this one asked and got it, you think the level of your value is the same thing. It's not how life works. Everybody knows value and they won't want to. If you think because this person says this and he got it, you too. The question is, are you on the same level of value? Are you on the same level of value? That's the question. You don't like this, you don't like the person, you don't is to check everybody that is successful that you don't like. They are working harder than you. In fact, the reason why they upset you is because you're always seeing them. You wake up, you see them. You close your eyes, you see them. You go on Instagram, you see them. You see on TikTok, you see them. It's because they are working. Even if what they are doing is nonsense, they are giving it. They are pushing it. They are giving it reach. The other day I woke up, I called my guys. I told them, I said, look at this person. He's a billionaire. He has posted 4 times today. I remember the day. Look at this person. He's a billionaire. He has posted 3 times today. Look at this one. He's a billionaire. I said, look at us. We only posted once. So if we don't become billionaires, we know that we deserve where we are. Simple as ABC. There's no emotion around it. I was looking at my mentor recently. 6 a.m. in the morning. He has a program. Every day, Monday to Friday. And yet, did I see some programs in between? And I look. I heard him say one day, he said, in the last, is it 2 or 3 days, he's not sure he has had up to 4 hours of sleep. You now run your mouth and say, all these men of God, safe, all these. Oh, lo. I'm trying to re-engineer the way we think. Stop waiting to be pitied. Stop waiting to be pitied. You two try to negotiate now on the basis of mutual value. On the basis of mutual value. On the basis of mutual value. Let me tell you something. Everybody is wealthy. All of us were wealthy. Because wealth simply means what? Abundance. So check your life. What do you have in abundance? Some of you is time. You can't sleep. You can sleep. You have abundance of time. You can watch TikTok. You are on every live stream. That's abundance. There's this movie. What's the name? Smart money woman. Lady was owing rent. She just came back from a trip. She had designer bags and she was owing rent. Her car broke down, she could not fix it. And she has designer bags. It's just priority. It's priority. Let me give you something. To become wealthy, there must be a time when you have to be cash rich. You do something to be cash rich. You see, when you're cash rich, that's a trap. From cash rich, you have to go back to cash poor, asset rich. When you now go back there, then you now give your asset time to mature, then your asset will now start paying you cash. At that point, you are now asset rich and cash rich at the same time. What I just said now, some people will not understand because it takes a level of knowledge to access another level of knowledge. You can't teach a KG1, primary 1 student master's level mathematics because he needs the math of GS1, GS2, GS3 undergraduate to now access that one. Wealth is abundance. I woke up one day, I noticed that I had laptop. I had laptop, I don't have food to eat. Okay. What do? I can't sell my laptop. I went to Mokola. Gave my laptop to the guy that was selling electronics, selling Oraimo gadgets. I said, this is my laptop. Give me 2 headsets. I'll go and sell. If I don't bring it back, my laptop is yours. He said, no, my laptop is not worth the 2 headsets. I said, no problem. He said, it's worth 1. I said, no problem. He gave me 1 headset. I entered Mokola traffic, sold, went back, gave him his cash, collected another one, sold, went back. I've made the money I needed for the day, collected my laptop back, went home. I don't envy them. I want to check. What did they do to get here? What did they do to have this level of abundance? What did they... There was that I was telling someone. I said, you can say they gave birth to Davido. Davido is from a rich family. But a day after his wedding, he was in a show. He was already back to work. You know, many of the things you think is pleasure, like flying, even private, until it becomes a daily work routine, before you know it's not pleasure. In fact, they didn't even create those things for pleasure. Let me break your mind from something. Let me kill your mind to nonsense things. Everything that you think is aspirational, designer wears, hope you know, the real origin is just handcrafted pieces. The same way people make ashoke. Ashoke is not of less luxury than handcrafted Louis Vuitton bag. It's just that they've been able to sell it to you as an aspirational item. So that you live your life up until you don't feel you've made it, up until the day you carry a Louis Vuitton bag and then you kill us with picture on Instagram because of something that an average person, just the same leather works that if they take Musiliu in Ogbere also in Ibadan to the same Italian environment, give him the same leather work, give him the same training, he will build the same thing, handcrafted piece, the same process like Ashoke. That is what your entire aspiration is. Private jets, as much as it's painted as luxury, there's a level you get to where there's a value you offer where your time is so precious you cannot wait for commercial flights. The same way, there's a level you get to where you can't be catching bus. You need to be able to, that's when you get a car. It's not flex. It's not flex. There's a responsibility you have at hand. You can't be waiting to catch bus. You don't have to, you can't wait to trek to junction. You need something that is on demand. That's when you get to that level. So when you start to rethink all these things as a tool for that your service to humanity, you see that everything you are chasing dies and you are just focused on your work. Just focused on what? On your work. What are you building? Simple. What are you building? What are you building? What are you building? What are you building? Why is the screen covered? What are you building? What are you building? I was watching, there's this video. Is there a way we can play video? Is there a way we can play video? I'll send you a link now. Let me see if you can play it. I want us to watch this video. I want us to watch this video. Come on, you will see that it was not self. I want us to watch this video. Because see, wealth will still be far-fetched. There's a lifestyle you have to embrace and adopt. That once you see, it's like call and response. I've sent to you. Once you just embrace that lifestyle, you are all automatically. It doesn't take. There's a quote I love so much. Not even a quote, it's a statement that your growth is as fast as you want it to be. Even when people give me handouts, I mean, yes, I've had people, give me. Even when people give me handouts, I know that I have to do something in return. I have to ensure that there's something they are getting back. There's something they are getting back. Just program your mind in a constant state of service. I keep saying it, that entrepreneurship is one of the most selfless entity ever. One of the most selfless entity ever. Is the video ready now? All right, please, let's play the video. Let's play the video.
Is this the right Apple computer?
Yeah, this is us.
You expecting something else?
No. Well, yeah, maybe something a little less Manson family.
Startup.
I'm Mike Markula.
Steve. Chops.
Steve, I heard a lot about you. You spoke to Don Valentine on the phone. He and I are old colleagues of sorts.
The VC from Atari.
Yeah, Valentine. He said you called him 150 times.
Jesus. He practically begged me to come and look at your outfit here. Called in a personal favor.
Oh. Well, Mark.
Mike.
Welcome to Apple Computer.
Thank you. Yeah, is this
everything?
Yes.
No, we're in 6 stores in the greater area. We'll be launching the Apple II in about a month.
In a few months.
It's close.
Gentlemen, is there some place we can talk?
Here you are, fellas. For you.
Steve's a fruitarian. He will only eat fruit.
Okay, boys. I'll leave you to your business.
Thank you. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mrs. J.
You're the best.
Yeah. So where were we?
I'm sorry, don't take this the wrong way, but what's your angle?
What my colleague's trying to say is...
Where was your last employment?
Intel.
So how much are we talking about here?
What, the investment?
That's what you came here for,
Foreplay's not Steve's strong suit.
isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've been looking for something to really sink my teeth into. Look, Steve, I'm willing to take the risk. And this certainly qualifies, but risk disguises promise, and you've shown promise. I've seen it in your eye, and I know that look because I've had it myself. Tells me you're onto something big. Yeah, okay, to the point. I think we should start with around 90 grand, see where that takes us.
Okay, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
I'm sorry. $90,000 isn't going to get it done.
Wait, Steve, 1 second.
I don't see anybody else coming in your garage with a checkbook.
Oh, no, 90 grand gets it done for us. I just don't think it gets it done for you. We'll do the $90,000 investment at a $300,000 valuation, but I also want you to kick in a $250,000 credit line with 10% interest to be paid back in full once we meet net revenue positive.
Okay. What I mean is okay. Yeah. Now, the first thing you need to do is incorporate so that you two as owners can protect your interests. And that is, of course, if you'll have me aboard.
Thank you very much, Miss Markle.
Of course, Mike. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, put her there, Bill. Bill?
Right.
Fernandez. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Yeah, Steve, here's to you, pal.
All right. So, one of the things I want us to take from that particular video is when he said, oh, 90 grand gets it done for us. I just don't think it gets it done for you. You will get everything you want. But the first thing is you have to take your eyes off everything you want to everything you have to give. The language of value is always what's in it for that person. That's the language of value. Anybody wants to give you money, they are looking at what's in this thing for me. So once you can find what's in it for them, you get them anything they want. They'll give you anything you want, rather. That's the language of value. That is the language of value. So I want us to start rethinking how we do our businesses, to start rethinking the kind of ideas you want to pursue. Even at your job, the people that do the bare minimum never rise to the top. You have your targets, your KPIs, but you can set your own higher. That's the way you rise through the ladder. As long as you shall make a salary at the end of the month, you are okay. That's not the language of wealth. That's not the language of successful people. Every successful people that have made, they kill themselves on the job. Someone was just randomly having a conversation with me, and he was showing me that this guy, a popular gospel musician, I think that's Bidemi Olaba, he said he's in this country, like within 1 week, I think he was in 3 countries. And he was telling me this is not 2 hours trip, that this is like 12 hours trip. And I said, that's it. That's the secret. What you are looking for, no, that's the secret. This thing that I want to offer, this value, how do I get it to as many people? And I don't mind the work. I don't mind the work. How do you think we're able to have videos. I think we've been posting 2 times a day recently, Abby. Because we have the same way musicians have recording camps. We have recording camps. This is a live session. After this live session, there's still recordings into the night. Tomorrow morning, I still have exams. 2 papers tomorrow, physical. Same on Friday, on Saturday. I have 2 weddings on Saturday that I really want to be there until I saw my exam timetable. They will not be angry. What are you building? What are you building that the world needs, that the world must taste, and you will not rest until there's something from you that serves the world? That is the true human nature. True human nature. There's human intelligence, as is a creator intelligence. Such that I was watching, myself and my team were watching a video of how the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa, was being cleaned. And I said, nobody was created or given birth to come and clean with your Burj Khalifa. Can it be a stage you are in life when you are still trying to figure yourself out? Or maybe you're even young, you're just a student trying to make ends meet, just try to try out and things, learn certain things. Yeah, there's a lot of things you do, but you must see it as what it is, a transition stage. Because before you know, even while you are doing it, the human intelligence in doing those things is that you now start thinking, there should be a way to do this thing with less effort, in less time. I can't be born to come and clean glasses. I can only be cleaning that glasses to now be able to develop a technology that now cleans glass. There seems to be a form of intelligence that we've been told. When I was studying mass communication, there's one course. I don't understand the rationale behind it. The world is moving forward. You are taking us backward. Right? They will tell us, we'll buy paper. This A4 paper, or was it? I can't even remember. You will now use by hand to plot every pages of a newspaper. Handwritten. I can never forget. I started around 5 p.m. in the evening. I finished around 7 a.m. in the morning. And I looked at it. I said, so this lecturer meant to tell me that this is what my time is valued as. There's a way our educational systems kill the way. See, let me tell you something. There's a way the educational system is programming you for poverty. I was talking to someone recently, and this is not a diss. I just hope it challenges us. He said he knows people that the only country they've been to in their life was the only country they jackpot to. They left Nigeria to go to UK, and that's the only country they've ever been to in their entire lifetime. He said even in that country, some of them have never even been to, just going around from their house to this job, to this job, to this job, to their house, to this job, to this job, to this job, to their house, to this job, to this job, how does a human being live for 70 years and there's nothing that outlives you as your product? If that company you are working for, if you know you are so much invested in it, then buy the shares and buy it in bulk. If you work there for 20, 30 years, at least at a point, if there's no way, if it's not listed in public, have the conversation with the Oga. If there's no way for you to become a co-owner, why should you give them 50 years of your life? If you won't transition you to becoming a co-owner, what are you doing there till you retire? It's even civil service. As you are seeing that loopholes in government, you should create something, a technology, something, an institute, an alternative. That's why you say you know that even in this thing, let me learn, let me expand my mind, let me look for knowledge, let me invest in knowledge, let me buy books, let me watch things, or even worst case scenario, contest for election. Except, of course, you are reaping the fruit of corruption there. Your salary is 200,000 naira, but you have You are taking home 10 million naira from riba. They call it PR now. I know PR to be public relation. I did not know it's now bribery. Is value. Forget yourself. What do I have to offer? We are building a platform, right, where you can access simplified intelligence from successful entrepreneurs in light-hearted. It's like reels. It's 6 seconds light-hearted content. It's not for Africa. It's globally. Intelligence from US, from UK, from Australia, from India, from Rwanda, from Kenya on the platform. Everybody's focusing on skill-based. You will learn the skill, they will still lay you off afterwards. You make some money, you retire, you are post-retirement poverty. You learn the skill, you don't know how to make it to get good job, you still struggle. It's directly unemployment, layoffs, post-retirement poverty directly leads to crime and mortality rates. Increased crime and increased mortality rates. That's what we are creating. Between now and next month now, there must be 100 contents. Not the ones, not this one that you still be seeing online. No. I mean, apart from these ones, the other ones recorded. What are you building? What are you spending your life to build? What's that one thing? And how did it start? By me just reading certain things, burying myself. I'm being like, people need to have this intelligence. I'm like, you know what? Let me just start a YouTube live reviewing books. I've always thought about producing something, offering something. That's the language of wealth. And it is risky. Taking risk on that thing. Killing Jesus was a risk. What if we don't believe? Putting Jesus in Mary's womb was a risk. What if she aborted it? When you woke up today and you went to buy akara at the junction, was it not a risk? What if car jam you and you died? So how much more the risk on what can give you, what can make you, not even about giving you some plenty money, no. Make you truly alive. Are you truly alive? Are you truly living? Or you are just hustling so that you won't be hungry, so that you can feed this, so that you can... Are you truly... Is this what life means? Is this what life... Wealth is not so that I can do oblate in... Wealth is truly having abundance of life. You have freedom. You can do what you really want to do. You can do what you really want to do. Embrace wealth. Embrace the pain of building something. Of stepping into the creator's intelligence, of resisting pity. When we build our platform now, people are paying $5, $2 a month all over the world. One of our subsidiaries is building hospitality destinations. When you see all those things. That's why I said wealth is scientific. It's scientific rather. There can be a scientific part to it. The same way I'm saying what I'm doing now is the same way people that grew up with me or that have been in my journey for the past 10 years are seeing what I'm doing today and saying, and it has been the same way. You too will come back in the next 5 years, 10 years and say, and he's been saying. He's been working too. I've written 2 case studies today. Case study analysis today on Jumia, on MTN. I was just telling someone, I said, when you want to know a good business, you don't check the CEO, you check the investors, the shareholders. Since 2012, Jumia has not declared a profit. In fact, in 2019, you are surprised. In 2019, they declared $250 million in losses. Their least loss was last year, $99 million. But yet, they are still building. Jumia Pay. They are still not giving up. They are still building. They are better off than you that is wishing. They are still building. What are you two building? That's the language of wealth. Go and check everybody that you know that is successful. They are building something. They have a retail, a chain of shops. They have something. What are you building? Let me close. This is where I will wrap up. I was looking at someone and I said, the way you are doing this thing, I just noticed that a lot of my peers, a lot of my mates that are into business, I just know that they are doing business exactly the same way their parents did, was selling, trading, was selling something. And that's the way the circles has been repeated. They too, the same thing their parents are doing it also. Because they just won't find the knowledge. Won't find the knowledge. Won't think bigger. Won't dream bigger. That no, won't get uncomfortable with smallness. Won't do research. This largest chain of the way this thing is doing it. How did this person start? And they will go and read history. They'll go and stuff. And they will make attempt also to follow that path. No. Just patronize me so that I can, don't forget, I'm awake and taking orders. That's not the language of wealth. You don't do, wealth is not shabby. It's not anyhow. It's not pitied. It's not looking for way out. No. Wealth is building something of value that will save large generation of people. Large population of people. The question again is, what are you building? What are you risking your life to build? Risking your resources to build? Giving it all it takes to build? I see people trying to gamble into investments. Find something to contribute value to. Find, for example, Foda has a land offer and a 1 acre offer. It's in an hospitality project. Don't see it as just owning land. See it as buying, making a deposit for having your own hospitality rental. I was explaining that many of, that's the topic, maybe when we, next week we'll pick up from there. I will show you how many of us will keep investing but will never become wealthy. Oh, they are broke investors. Did you not see when Chris Clan cried out that his parents bought shares of 1 million for them? He withdrew 11,650 naira because it's not about owning the shares. What's the intelligence behind the purchase? What is your capital financing? Until you start thinking like that, you will invest and see. Being wealthy is not really, you can still be comfortable. No, you can't. That's why I said it's not even in having money to blow. It is what quality of life do you wake up and feel I am living. I'm living. Embrace wealth. What's your life representing? When people hear your name, what does it represent? What products are you producing? The same way you are waiting for Apple's new phone. The same way you are waiting for one new car collection. The same way you are looking at one day, I'm going to buy this Bugatti. I'm going to buy this Louis Vuitton. I'm going to buy this. How many people, how many population, how many thousands of people are also waiting for one thing that you are going to, or you will live your entire life and nothing from you is being awaited? By next week now, we'll have our wait list launched. That's people waiting on additional platform to be launched. You, what are you building? You, what are you building? I have a book coming up called False Promise. The link is in our bio if you want to buy. Why you make wealth advisors rich, but they never make you wealthy. And I'm already thinking of pulling that book down and releasing it next year, so that we can launch our products very well, our platform very well. Yeah, you can project the book for them if you want to. Walk. What are you building? What are you? One of the things I'm grateful for is the way my mentor will keep instilling it. It is work. It is. Shout out to Apostle Femi Lazarus. You say it is work. It is work. Can you show them the book?
Yes.
I see people that have some small capital and I'm looking at them. I had to tell one woman, I said, this thing, you will get ROI, but it won't do much for you. It won't do much for you. If I tell you now that if you have 10 million naira, 50 million naira, bring it and forget it for 5 years. To be as if I want to kill you. Or I'm telling you that no return on it. Just come and own shares of the platform we are building. I tell you, bring 50K for how many percent is that? That's 0.5%. You say 50 million, yeah, that's the book. You say 50 million naira for 0.5%. Go and check how much $1 million invested in Uber is now. But you don't know the language of investing. You don't know the language of financing value. You're in the language of trading. Let me just put it, let me just gamble. Let me just. This is where we wrap up, guys. I hope you've learned something, and I hope this will propel you to go and start building. Right. Share this link with as many people as you think need to get it. There's next week. I have a lot to exhaust on this topic. Embracing wealth. Embracing wealth. Embrace wealth. Embrace building. Embrace the pain of building. Embrace the patience of building. Embrace the discontentment that comes to build. Don't see, one way you will know that you are scheduled on an appointment of poverty is that you have mastered how to manage. You have mastered how to endure, how to manage things. You can manage 1,000 naira for 2 weeks, for 1 month. You have mastered it. You have mastered how to. You have mastered how to be contented with little. And even if you are. Before you take my out of context, that's your cup of tea. But get discontented, get angry. I don't like this environment. I want to go and live in another place. I need this rent. How do I make this amount of money to pay my rent? Get discontented. I don't like this phone. What do I need to sell to buy? I don't like this kind of clothes I'm wearing. I don't like this school. Many of you, your breakthrough will start when you first look at this is a cheap cost to pay, and I want the most expensive course. On this, when you start buying books in traffic and you buy the original copy in bookshop, once you've mastered managing small things, you've mastered how to be comfortable in smallness, you are on an official schedule for poverty appointment. Your appetite has to first change first. Then because that's what will keep you building. Painful, but still building. Because you know, once this thing is bettered, once this product is created and it is launched and millions are consuming it, wealth is automatic. Wealth is automatic. You've eaten Dangote sugar today, Dangote salt, Dangote spaghetti, Dangote, you've used his fuel in your car. Why will you not be wealthy? What came from you that people have consumed today? Nothing. Selah. I'll see you guys next week. Have an amazing, amazing day ahead.